Okay, so we're going to come back here for the third, we'll call it, of round number 4 of the Coastal Heritage. I'm not sure where my view of the leaderboard went, so let's adapt this. And let's just go ahead and... Alright, so this is the leaderboard as we've seen before. Garcia, Scott, and Wu still in the lead. Moberly and Leonard one back. And we will get right to the action here at... just a second, I'm trying to get my camera right back to where it was. So, in Hilton Head, and it will be Shinji Kenichi with 1 blue chip to his name. We'll be starting here at the 7th. Let's take a look at the 7th hole. No, I guess I'm not quite on there. Okay. 7th hole, par 3, 4 control numbers for the course control. If you hit it in the trees, then the putt's going to be 1 tougher. There is some water in front, just like in... well, I don't know if it's in front, but there is water on this hole, just like on the other par 3 that is the 4th hole. We have had a couple people get into the drink there, and so we'll see if we get that on 7 too. Here's Kenichi. He is 2 behind the leaders. And so 36, he avoids the water, but does end up in the woods. And so his putt will be 1 more difficult than usual. And we look at the 1. Is he a workman? He's not. So he's going to have a pin shot now. So again, we look at the pin designation. I didn't show you the roll. I'm sorry about that. Right here. And I will move. I'm going to move these guys over here and move my dice box up a little bit. So this is the pin chart. So we will roll here for Kenichi. All right, so he's got a 4. That means it's not moderate. Remember, we've got to raise the difficulty by 1. So it's going to be a difficult putt for par for Kenichi. 1 to 3. He's going to hold on to his blue chip. Wants to try and earn a birdie out of it. 1 to 3, and it's a 4. He should have taken it, maybe. All right, so that makes a moderate bogey putt. Oh, easy double, and see, this is where you can really start to come apart as a golfer. Because, I mean, when these putts start piling up, it can be a real problem. So Kenichi drops to -2, and his chances in the tournament took a serious hit. So here is Aldrich. Aldrich may want to take some lessons from that. 45, he's on the green, which is good. Well, it's the course cam, so let's see exactly what happens here with a 5 on the par 3. Is it a cordial hole? No. It's not daunting either, so he'll have an easy putt for par. He'll get to hold on to his blue chips as he makes the par. He's at -2 with his playing partner. Okay, so we will go to the 6th, par 4. Jae-Gun Woo having a really nice round here. He's 3 under par for the round, tied for lead, making a charge. 16 is going to be in the sand off the tee. Can he get up and down? And a 2. He's not sandy, so he's going to have an easy second putt for par. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, man, he's going to drop a shot. Oh, now the gimme bogey putt. He'll make that, but oh, man, that's a tough one to give away there. Had the easy par. And finally, the high roll nails somebody. So here is Carlos Solari. 56, he's in the rough. Off the tee, and a 56. So a 1. Rough off the tee, par 4. Is he workman? No. So he's going to have a wow. He's going to get a blue chip out of this. A second blue chip, and we will roll and see what this is the wow chart. So he's got some really good stuff. This is a good shot. He's got a chance for a really nice shot out of the rough. 4. So he's got an expert shot. It has range, tenacity, easy putt for birdie. He will make it a gimme putt for birdie and hope that he doesn't have the same fate as his playing partner. Oh, and he almost does, but he does make the birdie. So 2-shot swing for those two guys. As Wu drops to -5, but Solari moves up to -3 and gets a birdie out of that. So we'll go to the 5th. And we will have Van Dyke took a bogey on the last hole, so it'll be McAdams with the honor. And this is a par 5 with water down the left. You got to watch. But the only course control number that you have is 5. So as long as it's not a 5 on the white die, you're okay. And he will have control 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 6. Go right to the green cam. I guess when these are in succession like that, 3, 4, 5. Wait, let's see. No, at least for 4, 5, 6. Let me see. 2, 3, 4. No, it's not that way with 2, 3, 4 either. But 4, 5, 6 is a good roll. So we go to the green cam. Of course, this might only earn him a par. Let's see. A 4. Is it friendly? No. It's not challenging either. So it's gonna be a clutch putt for par. So that's sort of a tough break. You could get a blue chip out of this. 1 to 3 because he's normal, neutral, whatever, and he misses, so he'll earn a red. And so he is going to bogey this hole. That will give him an easy bogey putt, and he will make that. But that's not the way you want to play that hole. Good chance for a birdie, and instead he drops a shot. Here is Van Dyke. 5, 5, 6. Van Dyke is not a legend. He is a champion, so he will get a blue chip there. Wait, and I put the red chip in the wrong spot. It should be McAdams that got the red chip, right? Yeah. So, a 5 for the regular one. Is he a hacker? He is not. So he'll have a moderate putt for birdie. Van Dyke, he could use that blue chip to make it easy. 1 to 4, it would double his chances. But if he misses it, then he's lost all his blue chips. He's going to try and make a 1 to 2 on his own. And he missed it, and it's a good thing he didn't play it because he would have missed it anyway. So that makes it an easy par putt. He will make it, but not the hole that the second is, that's for sure. All right, so it'll be Noan and Moberly first. He had a birdie on number 2. So this is a par 3, and you got to watch out for the water. 33 he does. It's going to be golf cam course. And it'll be a 3 on the par 3. Not cordial. Is it daunting? Yes, it is. It's going to be a clutch putt for bogey. So Moberly needs a 1 to 3 for a bogey, and he makes it. Gets a blue chip, even though he drops a shot for making the clutch putt. But that is going to be a 4. And he will move back to -4. So It giveth and it taketh away. And I don't think I moved McAdams down, did I? He bogeyed. Okay, so now knowing 35. Oh, no. 35. It trickles into the drink, and Trevor Nolan is not having a good day. His day just got progressively worse. Now 6. So water on the tee. 6. Is it a cordial hole? It is not. It's going to be a moderate putt for bogey for him. So that means 1 to 5. Doesn't have any blue chips. Got to make it. And he does. So, apologies there again. It's a 4, so he does. But both guys bogey in this group, and that hurts. So up to Leonard and Trenchard. Leonard with the birdie on the previous hole has the honor here at the par 4, semi-daunting with a semi-firm green third hole. And the course controls 23, and he ends up in the woods with the second shot. So he's got to get up and down here too. Is he master? He is. So he's going to have a really nice shot to maybe, well, he's at least can hopefully get this close and get a par out of it. But maybe if he can get a 1, he has a chance at a birdie. And there's the 1. He needs the decide or die for a birdie and a share of the lead. Oh, and that's the second time we've had that. Gimme putt for par now. Lips it out, and he makes the par. But that was so close. So close. Hey, Mike. Okay, so Trenchard. Trying to see if he can get a putt like his partner had. Boy, that was a golden opportunity. And it's going to be 11. He's in the woods as well on his second. 4. Is he Workman? No. So he'll have a moderate putt for par. Needs a 1 to 5 roll. And he is fine. So, okay, we'll go back to number 2. Leaders, Garcia and Scott. Not Sergio and Adam, but Celestino and Zephaniah. And so Celestino Garcia at the second, double cordial, friendly, direct. Good scoring opportunity, but it's going to be off the course. 46 in the rough. He's going to make this hole harder than it needs to be. 5 on that white die is a real unfortunate roll. So, second shot into the rough with a 5. Is he a master? He is not. He's going to have a difficult putt for par here. He's going to be really kicking himself. 1 to 3. Doesn't have any blue chips to spend. Oh, but he does make the par. So that is... He really needed that for his confidence going forward. I mean, this is not the type of hole you want to give away a bogey on. So now Zephaniah Scott with a chance to take the outright lead here if he can get a good roll. And a 1-1-5, he should at least have a moderate birdie chance out of this. And we will see, maybe he'll get more. A 1-1-5. Yeoman or scatter? He is neither. Champion, he's semi-champion, but does not have the dot. And is he storming? He is actually sunny this round. So he does have moderate putt for birdie. Doesn't have any blue chips, so he's going to have to try it. 1 to 2. Misses. So now an easy par putt. He will make that. So leaders, not such a cozy time with number 2, and we're going to take a short break as I'll put up the leaderboard and I get a drink out here. So Garcia and Scott still tied at -6. They've gone through the first 2 holes at even par. Gareth Leonard with a glorious chance to take a share of the lead. Missed a putt for his birdie. But you still have Jae Gun Woo, who was in the lead but dropped out with a bogey there at 6. We'll see if he can maybe get that back. Okay. we shall get back to the golf. And we'll go to the 8th hole. Par 4. Probably the toughest hole is on the course, I would say. Looking at that, there aren't that many daunting holes on the course. And so, some water here down the left. You also have some trees that can get in the way. So I'm going to mark down the par on this hole. We're going to get going. So still got a bunch of guys all within 4 shots of Garcia and Scott. Now Kanishi was he double bogeyed number 7, so it's going to be Aldrich taking the tee here first, and he is going to spend a blue chip. He's going to get a little bit adventurous here. See if he can take control of this hole himself and see if he can get a birdie out of this. So it'll be 2-2-6 on a par 4. Is he yeoman or gilded? Nope, he's neither of those. Is he champion? No. So it's going to be on the green. Now it is a semi-challenging, but guess what? It's okay because no decide or die dot. So this will be at the very least a par for him probably. So friendly or laser, it's neither of those as far as the green goes. Wait, is he laser? He's not laser. So he'll have a clutch putt for par. If he was laser, he'd get a birdie putt out of that. But clutch putt for par. He can't get a blue chip here for the gold. 1-5. And boy, it's almost a 6. It showed it for a second. So he doesn't get a birdie out of the blue chip, but he does make sure he doesn't take any more than a par. Here is Kanishi. I guess I should show you this card. I've been showing you them in the past. Hey, Al. So that's where the water is, 14 and 22, and you can see that any roll except 6 gives the course the control, which is pretty rough thing here. If you roll 14 on the black and brown, you're gonna see a lot of brown. So you get a 26 here. So a 26 is going to be golf cam course, but it is daunting, so this could be trouble. Cordial, daunting, yeah, clutch putt for bogey. It is daunting. So Kanishi is going to be 3 over in the last 4 unless he makes this clutch putt. Semi-gold. He could get a blue chip out of it, but it's a 6. He's going to miss it. It's going to eat up his blue chip, and he is going to double 2 in a row here. Now he gets an easy double bogey putt. But that is a 6. He goes 5-6 on 7 and 8, and that is pretty much it for him. He is 6 behind now. He's not even going to be on I'm not putting him in he's way off over here when I show you the leaderboard here at the end of this rotation. So let's keep moving. So Wu bogeyed, Solari birdied. Solari here at the par 3 7th. Again, water. Potential for water here on this one too. 11, so he'll be in the woods, and it will make his putt 1 tougher. So let's see. Woods, par 3, first shot, 4. Not a workman. So he'll have a difficult putt for par. And Solari is going to spend a blue chip. He's going to be a little conservative. He wants to get a par here. He wants to maintain his position 1-5. And it's a good thing he spent it, because he would have bogeyed if he hadn't. Jae-Gun Woo. That's going to be a 12. And a 12 is going to be golf cam course. So a chance maybe at a birdie depending on the green roll. Par 3. Not cordial, not daunting, so it'll be a clutch putt for par for him. And he needs to spend the blue chip here because, he doesn't need to, but if he gets a red chip, it'll be gone anyway. And he's rust. So that makes him semi-gold 1-4. Still misses. It'll be a bogey for Woo, and he's going to drop to -4 on the easy bogey putt. So if you're not sure about the strategy there, you've got two things you could do. You could either roll on the semi-rust. If you get a 1 or a 2, you earn another blue chip, so he'd end up with 2, and you get the par. If he misses that, he would lose the blue chip anyway. So instead, decided to use the blue chip to gain 2 more chances, still miss the putt, but because of that, you also don't get the red chip, because you can't earn a chip off of spending a chip. So, it's kind of it could even be every choice is a little different. Sometimes it'll pay off to do one thing, sometimes it'll pay off to do the other. If that makes sense at all. Let's go to the 6th, and it will be McAdams and Van Dyke. Van Dyke first to go here. Van Dyke at -3. He's going to try. I was thinking about having him spend a chip, but he's going to try and just play it out here. Oh, and he gets a great break. He gets a 1. That means he will control with 156 on this par 4. Legend or bomber? Well, he's neither of those things. But he's not a hacker, so we go to his mood. No mood for him. So he's neutral. We check 5. Is he stormy? No. He'll have a moderate birdie putt. 1 to 2. He will spend a blue chip to make it 1 to 4. So this is now an easy birdie putt. And he makes it. So Van Dyke with a 3. A nice birdie here at 6. Thought this could be a hole that he might want to try and sneak a birdie out of if he could. And thought about spending the chip up front, but instead got a chance to use it on the mood putt. And guess what? Now that makes him sunny because he made a mood putt. So here is Trent McAdams. And with water coming up, he's going to go ahead and get rid of that red chip and give the course control. He's probably going to get it anyway. 56 in the rough with his tee shot. And then a 5, master. See, a master. Semi, but no dots. So it's going to be a difficult putt for par. 1 to 3. And it's a 6. He wouldn't have made it anyway. So that was a difficult putt for par. Now a moderate putt for bogey. He will make that. But back-to-back bogeys for McAdams. And his day is going down the tubes. Back to -1, 5 behind the leaders. We will go to the 5th, par 5, a chance to maybe score if these guys can get good rolls. And both these guys bogeyed 4, so they're looking to try and pick up the pieces here and sort of set themselves back on course. That was a no on the decider die. 1, 4, 6, golfer control. Is he a legend or a bomber? Well, that's not going to work out for him. He is a semi-bomber, but again, that was a 0. So champion, no. Hacker, no. So he'll be experienced, and he is icon, so that helps him. Experience 5 and par 5 and 1. Not a prospect. Gimme putt for birdie. That's the best he can do. This is a great opportunity for him. As long as it's not 2 6s, and it almost is, but he does make it. So Moberly gets back the shot he lost, and he draws back to within a shot of the leaders. Now, Nolan, who is at -3, .225. Is he a legend? Semi-legend with the dot this time, so he will get a gallery cheers chance. Maybe a strong applause. Maybe a chance at a birdie here. We'll see. We roll 1 white die, and it's a 6, so it's going to be a double difficult birdie putt. He's just going to have to lag it for Let's see. So if he misses double difficult, then he says difficult par. He could make it moderate with. He needs to get the dice going here. Also, if you make it double difficult, he would get another blue chip. So he's going to try to make this. So for double difficult birdie, you need a 1 and the decider die in your favor. Here we go. Got the decider die, but the 4 means he misses. He's going to spend his blue chip to make it a moderate par putt. And he does make that. A disappointing par, but he felt like he had to do that. So Gareth Leonard at the 4th, par 3, water in play. And it will be course cam 23, just misses the water, ends up in the bunker instead. And we'll check 2 on the first shot. Bunker, sandy, no. Moderate putt for par for Leonard. 1 to 5. And he will roll it in. So Adam Trenchard with a blue chip to spend. He's going to take his chances with the water here. 33, he's going to have potentially a putt for birdie here. Let's see, it's going to be course cam on the 33. Golf cam course and a 1, par 3. Cordial hole, no. Laser golfer, no. Well, he needs a clutch putt for par, and he is 2 behind. He's going to spend the blue chip. This time he's going to let it roll. He is a 1 to 3, so 50% chance, and he misses it. So he will earn a red chip, and it will be gone. The blue chip will be gone. Easy bogey, and that's not going to be easy for him to swallow there. So now we're back to the leaders at the 3rd. 3 and 4 are couple of tough holes to deal with here. We got these 2 guys who have... Oh, man. Where did that go? Oh, man, I don't know. My decider die just went flying. Well, guess what? I'll have to look for it later. I've got a few others here I can draw from. I'll find it after... Get out the purple one here. I bought some extras from Keith, so I didn't really look behind me. Is it behind me? No, I don't see it. I'll find it at some point. But here we go. Celestino Garcia, par 4, 3rd. And so we've got 23. So that'll be in the woods with his second shot, so he's going to need to get up and down for par here, or else he's going to drop a shot. A 1 is really good, a 6 not so good. 3 is an easy putt for par. That will be acceptable for him. He'll make it. So Zephaniah Scott. Garcia remains at -6. Here is Zephaniah Scott. And we got a couple hanging up here on the edge. That's going to be 14 in the woods as well. This time off the tee. 5 master. He is not master, so he's going to have difficult second putt for par for Scott. Could Celestino Garcia be in the lead by himself after this? Scott bogeys. If he can make the easy bogey putt. Wait, let me see. Difficult par, so that means a moderate bogey. He'll make that. But Zephaniah drops a shot at the 3rd. And we will take a look at the leaderboard here. Celestino Garcia alone at the top, followed by Leonard, Moberly, and Scott, then Wu and Van Dyke after that. So having trouble getting low scores with this game. Some people seem to get them all the time. It doesn't really work out that way for me so much, but so we're going to get Aldrich and Kanishi making the turn here. Kanishi's almost off the chart. So this is a relatively easy par 4. But a bomber would find the trap with at least one well, with this it would turn into sand trap in first shot. So here is Evan Aldrich with 2 blue chips. And a 6 means that he can 36. So he earns a 36 on the front. He's going to remain at -2 where he started the day. Kanishi, he will be out of contention if Garcia were to birdie here at some point soon, or if he bogeys, and he's going to be in the trap with his second shot. So can he get up and down? Is he chunky? No. So he'll have a moderate putt for par. That's going to be 1 to 5. So as long as he doesn't get a 6 here, he's fine. Oh. Spoke too soon. This is going to be an easy bogey, but Kanishi is going to, barring a bogey by Garcia, he will drop out. So a real rough patch for him. What's this? Beatles. Not unwell. That's good. Double negative there, but we can handle that. So Kanishi started off the day with 2 birdies in the first 4 holes. Erases those with a double at 7, then goes 2 under or 2 over again at 8 with another double, and then a bogey on 9. Puts him at 39 on the front, and he is at 1 over par for the tournament, and he is going to well, we can let the rest of this play out here. For the time being, we'll go back to the 8th with Jae Gun Woo. Well, Woo is bogeyed 2 in a row. Solari with a 2 on this difficult par 4. Even the 2 on this is going. Even the 1 would be hole control. 45 in the rough. With his tee shot and a 1, is he workman? No. So it will be a wow shot. He can get a blue chip. And he gets to roll. He may have a chance at a birdie here. He's going to hit a great shot here out of the rough. 5. It's going to be a moderate putt for birdie. 1 to 2. He doesn't want to use that blue chip on this. 1 to 2, and he doesn't get it. So that makes an easy par putt. He will make that. And the guys in the chat are having some fun with some chatter, which is good. So Wu now, who was tied for the lead at one point in this round, has really gone down the tubes, and he's going to waste a 1 here on a hole where 1 still has control for the hole. So 56, well, it's going to be golf cam course, but being daunting with the dot, it's going to be a trouble spot here potentially. Let's see, cordial or laser. Well, we need to re-roll. Well, let's see. Okay. We have not decided this is a non-daunting hole yet, right? So this is semi-daunting, and I guess I was assuming this was going to talk about the daunting, but because it hasn't asked me if this is daunting, it says cordial or laser. Well, Wu is semi-laser, which makes him laser if we use this for the first choice. So yes, he is. He's going to get a clutch putt for birdie. Now he is semi-rust, so this is he needs a low number here, 1 or 2, and he'll get a blue chip and a birdie. But he doesn't get it, so it's going to be red, and he is going to need an easy par putt, which he will get. But the luck is not coming here today. Well, I'm glad you like the golf, Al. I'm going to try and motor through this tournament today. Van Dyke at the 7th. Dangerous par 3. I wish I could get... I mean, what I can do is this, but then I start losing some of the definition if I do this. So here's the card as well. Maybe you can see some of the... I'm hoping that you can see some of the resolution. Here's Van Dyke. Par 3, again, 16, 22, and 35 are trouble. And it's 16 for Van Dyke, and guess what? He just took a birdie, and he is in the drink. Taking a splish-splash bath, and that is not good. So, Van Dyke, every inch he gains, he seems to lose 2 the other way. So on the par 3, first shot 6. Is it a cordial hole? No. It's going to be a moderate putt for bogey. He doesn't have any blue chips. It's a 1 to 5. Well, he does make it, but up and down round for him. Matches every birdie with a bogey, and he's going to drop to -3. 3 shots behind. McAdams keeping his eyes closed through that shot. He did not want to hear what happened or see. Whoa. And that is going to be an 11. It's going to be in the woods. No. He gets a 1. So it's going to be off of his own card. How about that? Getting a little ahead of myself. Golfer controlled 113. He's not a hacker, so he'll get a tap in for par. Which I believe a tap in, we just write it down as a par. I'm pretty sure tap ins you don't even need to roll. So if he had gotten 115 and he was a semi-champion, he might have had a chance at a tap in birdie. But okay, so Moberly with the birdie on 5. So he's within a shot. He is sniffing around there. He's at the 6th. Another relatively difficult hole here. See if he can... he's going to play a blue chip here and try to keep his luck going. He's going to take control. 1-4-6 on the par 4. Legend or dynamic? No, he's neither of those. Is it a firm green? Nope. So we'll go to right now. He is, and he's that decide or die just never seems to come up when you need it. So par 4, is he hot? No. He's gonna have a difficult putt for par. Not the way you want it to go, but he does make it. So playing off of his actually, Moberly was neutral altogether, so it wouldn't have mattered. No one. Now we get a decider. I don't know if it'll matter. 2, that'll be 23. He is in the rough. And a 1. So the rough on his second shot and a 1. Workman? No. So he's going to get a pin shot here. See if he can hole it out. Needs a 1. And the decider die gets a 3. So that will be easy putt for par. We'll just roll these 2. That'll work. So no one stays at -3. Moberly at -5. So Gareth Leonard at the 5th. Birdie would put him in the lead with Garcia. And it'll be 5-5-6 on the par 5. Not a legend, not a champion, not a hacker. So it's going to be Golf Cam Green. And a 5. Friendly green, no. Challenging green, no. It's going to be an easy putt for par. So nothing doing there for Leonard. Adam Trenchard. 255. Is he a legend? Semi, yes. Okay, so he is a legend. He's going to get a blue chip as he has the gallery cheer, and he's got a 2, so he might have a chance at an eagle here. If you get a 2 on the green die, it gets you to, if he's a champion, which we will re-roll this and see if he does get the decider die again. No, he doesn't. So, polite applause. He can't go for it since he's not a champion. So, polite applause. We re-roll the white die, and it's 6. It's going to be a difficult putt for par. 1 to 3. He makes it. So, nothing there for Trenchard. So, we'll go to the 4th. Garcia has the honor. Zephaniah Scott bogeyed to drop out of the lead before. Let's roll. 6, he will take the par. Only 1 6 on the other dice, so that's a par on the par 3. Actually, with the green, on a par 3, you can check. Been a double difficult putt for birdie. He's better off just taking his par there. Zephaniah Scott. Same choice with a 2. Be a difficult putt for birdie for Scott. Or a blue chip. He's going to take the blue chip, take the par, and see if he can gain a shot at 5. Which is a par 5. So, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Not a whole lot of change here in this go-around. Van Dyke, the most obvious, who went back to -3. Need to stand up here for a second. I'm a little... And Kanishi is now off the chart, so he will not... he will not be rolling the full thing here on the way out. So, we are going to keep moving here with my gut going gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Surprisingly, not too many low scores on the day. So I need my out of contention chart. Put it right up here. Okay, so Evan Aldrich, first to go on the 10th. 10th hole. There's a little bit of water on the left. You got to watch out for that. A little dog leg left. Let's go ahead and get some rolling done here. Evan Aldrich. He's gonna hold on to that blue chip. He's hoping that he doesn't end up in the drink. 24. Well, that'll be Woods with his second shot. 5. Master. No. Difficult putt for par. He's going to go ahead and use a blue to make it moderate. And he would have made it anyway, but so okay. Okay. So Kanishi, normal hole 4. That'll be a par for him. Probably the best way to give him a chance is to put him into contention, out of contention chart. The 9th, making the turn, Wu and Solari. Solari has the honor. And so it'll be golfer control 225. A rare respite as far as control goes. 225. Is Solari a legend? No, he's not. Is he utility? Yes, he is. Oh, he's going to have a difficult putt for par. He is not going to use that blue chip. 1 to 3. Wouldn't have helped if he had used it. So that makes a moderate bogey putt. Solari bogeys, drops to -2. He started the day at -2, so that should be an even par. Front 9, yep, 36. Just writing down some pars on the score sheet here. Okay, Jae Gun Woo. He's going to spend his red chip, give the course control here, and see if he can catch a lucky break. 33, that's going to be Golf Cam course. This should be good for him. You get the right break on that, and you should be in good shape. Par 4, is it cordial? Yes. So Woo goes back to -5, and he's still he puts up a nice score on the front, even though he did wander back a bit. He is 34 on the front. 2 under for his round, 5 under, 1 shot back of Garcia. And let's see what the comments are saying. So the blue chips give a golfer an advantage on strokes. Sort of. There's some strategic elements with the blue and the red chips. The red, you basically pull some strategy that I would say it gives you a higher percentage of negative things happen, but you could still get a positive result out of it. Like Woo just got a birdie after he used a red chip because he chose to use the red chip on a cordial hole to give the course control. Now, he could still, after giving the course control on that hole, get a bad roll and end up in trouble. It's all kind of like fluid percentages, if you get my drift. You can use a blue chip. You could use 2 blue chips. It's going to increase your chances, but there's still a chance you could get, screwed over in a way on things. So you're improving things, improving your shot, but it's not a fail-safe to just automatically mean, oh, I'm getting a birdie. It's the potential to. I guess what it's supposed to do is represent confidence. Is kind of the thing. So here's the 8th, semi-daunting with a semi-challenging green, and McAdams has the honor. He is going to take a par with the white 6. Doesn't have to do anything. Just take the par, take his blue chip, and stash it maybe for that 9th hole. Might even be worth on that 9th hole, given the course control with the blue chip sometime. Van Dyke, struggling, and he also gets a 6. Let me think. He's going to attack the green, so he needs at least a 1 would be good, but a number 4 would be even better right now for him, because he is a master given this decider die. And so a master, if he gets a 4, a master gets an easy birdie putt. So if he can get this, or a 1 would be serviceable too. Anything else would probably just be sort of okay. Gets a 1, so it'll be an easy birdie putt for him. Or no, a moderate birdie putt. That's a 1 to 2. So this is still not a gimme. It's probably going to miss it. 33% chance of making. Needs a 1 or a 2. And he gets a 4, so that's kind of what you were expecting. But now an easy putt for par. He gets this 6-6 miss, and he does make the par. Had a chance at a birdie. And I think this will be, after I get through these 3 golfers, I'm going to wrap it up for a period of time. I might have to split this into 4 videos, since we haven't had a whole lot of golfers fall by the wayside. All right, the 7th hole, we will go to Moberly. Again, another hole with some water in the play. 56, he's going to be in the bunker, not the water. That's a positive thing. Although he is semi-chunky, we'll see if that makes a difference. He's not sandy. Double difficult putt for par. Ugh. All right. So Moberly is going to have to take a bogey to get the easy putt for bogey. He's going to lag. So he will make a 4 and drop back to -4. So double difficult par putt. You don't usually make those. You don't usually try to make those unless you absolutely have to. No one. 45. That's going to be on the green, or on the course cam. That's not on the green, but par 3 2, not cordial, not daunting, easy putt for par. So he'll make that. He'll remain at -3. Okay, so to the 6th. Here's Leonard and Trenchard. Leonard first. It's going to be 22. It's going to be in the sand off the tee. And is he sandy? No. Moderate putt for par. 1 to 5. Makes it. I'm just trying to speed through this because I got some stuff I need to do. So I need to really finish this up ASAP this particular round and shove off into what I'm doing next. Trenchard. A 6. He will take his par and a blue chip on the white 6. So, okay, we'll go back to 5 now. Garcia and Scott both have a chance with some blue chips to maybe if they can get a birdie putt. Got to watch out for the water on the left, though. And but it'll be course control, golfer control 1 2 2 for Garcia. Duffer no, utility no, hacker no. So moderate putt for birdie. He will spend a blue chip, make it easy, 1 to 4, and he makes it. So he will raise his score to -7. Birdie. So Zephaniah Scott would love to have the same thing happen. Again, you spend that blue chip. He actually didn't need to. He would have made a moderate birdie putt with a 2. Oh, it's going to be course controlled with an 11. Bunker with his 3rd shot. So Zephaniah has not had the breaks here today so far. 3rd shot in the bunker. Is he sandy? He's not. Moderate putt for par. Just wants to avoid a 6 here, and he does. So, all right. So let's just give a quick view of the leaderboard. We're going to sign off here. So, and actually, it's not so easy to show it all unless I do this. Or not all, but at least some of it. This is where it stands. Garcia, -7. Celestino with a birdie here to drop to -7. You got 2 shots back. Gareth Leonard, Zephaniah Scott, Jae Gun Woo. Then you got Moberly at -4. Nolan, Trenchard, and Van Dyke 4 back at -3. I'll be back a little bit later this afternoon. I'm going to probably have to split this into 4s. But check back, then we'll try and get the 3rd quarter of this done